Yeah, for once, not earthquakes, volcanoes, geothermal activity, auroras, or what have you. Uh, I just thought I'd share a little part of this conversation, or however you want to put it. It's maybe worth listening to these kind of conversations every now and then because they're interesting. And yeah, just let's have a listen to Eckhart Tolle.
And heaven, which is the vast heaven, when you look up at the sky, that's the closest thing you can get to spaciousness in the sense perceived world. The closest thing you can get to spaciousness is to look at the vastness of the sky or heaven. In many languages, heaven and sky is the same word. So you look at the vastness of the sky, which is vast spaciousness. So the kingdom of heaven is the dimension of spaciousness. It's a dimension of consciousness that is possible to realize. And it's not hugely difficult. This is why then they asked Jesus, where is the kingdom of heaven? When is it going to come? And he said, the kingdom of heaven cannot come with signs to be perceived. You can never say it's over here or it's over there, because the kingdom of heaven is within you. In fact, he was saying that it is the essence of who you are. Consciousness is, but it's not only the essence of who you are, it's the essence of the universe itself, because you are just a microcosm of the universe. So when you realize the essence of who you are, the universe is realizing its own essence through you, this little thing, through you. It's an, it's such an amazing thing. Why this is not common knowledge, I don't know. Humans have been asleep. It's occasionally people, awake people, where there's teachers and others we never heard of. I'm sure quite a few that we never heard of, that perhaps only were able to teach one or two people. And teach simply means to point the way. This, go there. It's not. It's not teaching in a spiritual sense. Does not mean to add content to your mind. So normally, when you say teach, you add content to the mind. But spiritual teaching is, one could almost say, to remove content and realize that beyond the content of your mind, there's a vast dimension of spacious presence. And once you awaken to that, and so it starts with a simple thing, you become aware of a gap between two thoughts. Become
Yes, the gap between two thoughts. Mutation happens between the pulses. I have noticed that. Hmm, how to put it? The moments when you get struck by an epiphany. I call it like getting struck because I had few times this kind of experience. Yeah, let's wait a second.
aware that
Now it looks better. Anyway, this kind of epiphany, mind blown state of mind, which didn't had any particular meaning, message, or circumstance in order something to happen. They just happened. And things like the moment you realize that you are like really crying just because of being mind blown by something. Just it's it's really hard to explain how it feels or what it was, what mental disorder. I don't know. But I was thinking about since tears are made of different kind of things. It depends for what reason you are crying. Being sad, being angry, being disappointed, or whatever. Tears are made every time differently. So they are in a way, a discharge event, like rain is an electrical discharge event because your thoughts are just electromagnetic signals which are interpreted by your mind and which is based on memories. And the mind is a cherry picker. He picks memories. Otherwise, you would remember everything, but you don't. Remember the good things and the bad things. And usually the bad are like really those which matter the most. They pull you down like a low pressure system. Then it rains like tears. So that's just one similarity what I was thinking about, like about different states of mind being in places where you probably don't want to be, but you just all of a sudden find yourself in places. And then you also find yourself in places you didn't know exist before. Like those experiences, crying, like really crying. I think I have never experienced so much liquid coming out of my eyes than in those few happenings, if I call them like that. There have been a few of those, and that's quite something to experience. And no, I didn't went to some Caribbean island to drink some tree juice, which is boiled for many hours. No, it basically just happened by gathering knowledge, tools to connect points, and it's just something really hard to explain and it's not shareable. But if it ever happens again, I try to take samples of my tears and I will try to get a lab, make some examinations about those because it would be really interesting. Like if I could probably find some database about how tears are like, what's the ingredients of tears of sad people, angry people, disappointed people, or whatever. What kind of enzymes or whatever stuff you will find in them. And what are the tears made of? If somebody is crying because of being mind blown, because it's not a scary experience at all. Not at all. It's, you know, it's just amazing. And somehow in this interview, something resonated with me really profoundly with this Eckhart Tolle man, which was unexpected but very nice. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about making a video about this. It's just, yeah, we are in really interesting times. There is quite much at stake, quite much is going on, and yeah, I don't know. I probably don't tell. But anyway, let's put it like that. There's so much confusion going on, so much fear spread all over the place, which could be an indicator about the bigger scale changes, which are even more than global, as we have learned from all the planets in our solar system, including the Sun with its solar cycle 25, really active, and whatever quake stuff is going on. Mid Atlantic Ridge again shaking, 5 and more earthquakes, 2 hit again, approximately at the same position, really close to the equator, during a geomagnetic storm event which is lasting already some time. It's obviously continuing, waiting still for or hoping to see aurora borealis, but let's see. At the moment there's just a moon halo, a strange glow at the horizon. Actually, I could show you them, you those. I have this kind of protection in front of the camera that it wouldn't get scarred, so it's really hard to take pictures. And like if you picture straight to the light, but the moon is so bright, but you can see still the halo. And there is a strange glow. There shouldn't be any glow because there's just a lake, big one. So the plasma rocks are glowing. They are approximately in that direction, a little bit more to the right. Here, it's the direction of the plasma rocks. They are covered in snow. Yeah, hopefully it's melting still once to see them. But I guess we get a long winter or a really long spring. But let's see. Interesting times. No need to distract through video games or whatever. Yeah. It's your time. Live it. Watch. Think. Be. you. Thanks. Bye.